But I'm proud to be with y'all, and I just want to tell you a little bit about what I know. I serve in the Alabama Legislature and have for the past 4 years. And I came there with a somewhat naive understanding of what public service was about. And I say it's naive because I thought public service was about showing up and serving the people you represent, setting aside political agendas for what the common good is. That's what I thought. And I come to find out that it's not like that at all. It's about finding the wedge issue. It's about finding where the money is on the politics and letting the politics drive the policy. And you all have seen this time and again over the past 4 years. And I can tell you, not everybody on this green is going to agree about every issue. Let's be honest. Okay, we're Democrats, right? Will Rogers said, "I'm a member of no organized party. I'm a Democrat." You know, we don't all agree on every single issue. But I think what we can agree on is that you cannot use women as the stumbling block for your political agenda, right? That my Republican friends in the legislature have made women a stepping stone for them. You look at some of this legislation, right? The legislation with respect to the help me understand the vaginal ultrasound, right? We have seen some legislation that is just punitive. It's punitive to women. And what it does is it inserts government in the bedroom and inserts government into decisions that are solely within the province of a woman and her partner and her God. And for me, that's unacceptable. Because, you know, we hear every day, turn on the news, you hear every day my Republican friends and the Tea Party folks talking about over-intrusive government, right? Well, the reality is they don't want over-intrusive government when it comes to issues that they're not for, but on their issues, they want government to be as big as possible. And friends, that's what we call hypocrisy. And if there's anything I've learned in 4 years, it's that you stand up and you speak the truth. You speak the truth to power. And those folks down there, they think they got all the power. They think they got all the answers. But we're here to tell them that there's a new day coming. There's a new day coming. And no longer are women in this state going to be a stepping stone for their political agenda. Now, I'm going to tell you, there are some attorneys general around the country who have stepped up and said that the buck stops with them. Y'all understand the Attorney General is the state's top law enforcement official. He is the one that has to stand up and has to defend these laws and has to enforce these laws. Well, friends, if the laws are unconstitutional, they're unconstitutional. Okay, we're not in the business in this state of passing laws just to get headlines. And that's what some of these Republicans are doing. And you see attorneys general across the state standing up and saying that the buck stops here. We are not going to enforce an unconstitutional law. We're not going to enforce a law that subjugates a class of people. Because at the end of the day, all Alabamians have value. I don't care where you were born. I don't care where you live. I don't care what your upbringing, who your daddy is. I don't care if you're male, if you're female, if you're black, if you're white, if you're Hispanic. It doesn't matter to me. If you're in this state, you've got certain values that need to be protected and that need to be respected. And so when I talk to y'all about what a new day looks like, that's what a new day looks like. You know, and I'm not a Democrat because I believe with the same as every one of you on every issue. I'm a Democrat because I believe that every person in this state has value and that every person's view deserves to be respected. And we don't all have to agree or think the same. What a boring place this world would be if we all thought just the same. But we all deserve to be respected. We all deserve to be heard. And that is what this is about. It's about letting your voice be heard. And in my office as Attorney General, I can tell you your voice will be heard. And that will be an office that respects your views, respects your voice, and gives you an opportunity to let that voice be heard. We are fighting this week in the Health Committee, on which I serve, for House Bill 601, which provides women a choice to have their babies at home. Well, friends, the special interests have lined up against us. Are you surprised? Right? The special interests have lined up and said that government ought to intervene and prevent a woman from choosing to have her baby at home. And in fact, those who help those women make that choice are nothing more than criminals. Well, friends, I can tell you that we've got drug dealers out there that need prosecuting. We've got crooked politicians out there that need prosecuting. We don't need to prosecute trained and certified professionals who want to help women have that choice to have that baby at home. Okay, this is about setting aside the politics to give women their choice and their voice. And I can commit to you that as Attorney General, that is what I will stand for. You know, we live in a great state. We live in a state where people can come from all walks of life. They can work hard, they can get a good education, and they can provide for themselves and for their families. Well, when you got a bunch of folks with power picking and choosing winners and losers, those things cannot happen. Well, friends, I want to see a new day in Alabama. I want to see an Alabama where everybody can have their voice be heard, where everybody can have a chance to exercise their right to make choices for themselves and for the families. And that's a commitment that I will carry into the Attorney General's office, and I hope I can count on your support as we do that in November of 2014. Again, my name is Joe Hubbard. I am proud to be here. I'm proud to be with my friends up here in Huntsville. I'm proud to have celebrated the great life of Elizabeth Ann Heflin, because in fact she made the great man Howell Heflin the last of the public servants we've had in the Alabama or the United States Senate representing Alabama. So thank you so much for your time. Listen, I enjoyed being with you today, and keep on carrying on and do the good work that you do. Let your voice be heard. Thank you very much.